Good morning. Welcome to Kilachari Torah's daily review of Maimonides' 613 mitzvahs, and also sounding the shofar as it is the month of Elul for Friday, August 20th. We started yesterday discussing the mitzvah of Pru Ravuv, being fruitful and multiply. Of course, that is carried out in the context of marriage. Positive commandment number 213 is to get married by chuppah v'kiddushin, according to the laws of Moses and Israel. A man is supposed to give a woman something of value or hand her a writ of marriage, a document, a ketubah, a wedding contract. Actually, we fulfill both of these under the chuppah. For those who are paying attention, he both gives her a ring or something of value and also hands a ketubah to her. This is the mitzvah about the marriage ceremony. So everything that goes together with responsibility for marriage, for the mitzvah itself, also for providing for one's spouse, is discussed, is covered under this mitzvah, and also discussed in Tractate Ketubot, Kiddushin, and Tractate Nida. The next mitzvah goes together with that and instructs the bridegroom to devote himself to a bride for a year. We just had it in or we will have it this week's parsha. This week's parsha? Yes, this week's parsha in Kitetse of the bride. No, sorry, last week when we spoke about going out to war. Those who go out to war. Can't remember which week it is. Anyway, if you look in the book of Deuteronomy, in Chumash Devarim, you'll see that when the Kohen Meshuach, the anointed Kohen, goes out to address the troops before they go to battle, he says that all those who have not planted a vineyard and not sanctified it, built a house and not lived in it, who've got engaged and not yet got married, are allowed to be exempt from military service, and Mechemes Rishus, of course. So here, the bridegroom should devote himself to his wife for a full year. He's not supposed to go on a journey alone, not supposed to go on a war abroad or undertake any obligation of a similar nature. Should rather rejoice with his wife for a full year from their marriage day. And this is discussed in the 8th chapter of Tractate Sota. That's where to look it up for there. For reference, it's in the sense the day of marriage is the completion of the ceremony. It's accounted as a minor Yom Kippur in the day of the life of a wedded couple, and it's customary for them to refrain from food and drink on that day. Of course, if they get married on Rosh Chodesh, as recently happened for those of you following the fine print, we do not fast on Rosh Chodesh. Next law, you could probably guess if you took a look in the Siddur or in the Bencher about what comes after the Sheva Brachas, the 7 blessings of the chuppah canopy. There's law of circumcision, law of bris milah. We'll cover that, speak about that after Shabbos. For now, let's just review the times for Shabbat this week. It seems as though we will not have a minyan, unfortunately, this week for Mincha Kabbalat Shabbat. We did try the past few weeks with limited success. Hopefully, we'll resume that sooner rather than later. In any case, tonight, the earliest time to light candles and welcome the Holy Sabbath is 6:46. 14 minutes to 7 is the earliest time to inaugurate Shabbat. Candle lighting is 7:54 tonight. Tomorrow morning we'll daven at 10 o'clock in the shul. Just as a reminder, we should be saying the Shema before that time because we're convening after Zaman Kriya Shema. So if you're interested in fulfilling the mitzvah on time, you should say Shema before you come to shul. So 10 o'clock will be Shacharis, the slightly abbreviated Shacharis we've been living with and enduring for this entire COVID period. Tomorrow evening, Shabbat ends 8:57. Now we're before 9 o'clock. So Zoom, our wonderful musical Zoom Havdalah, will take place at 7 minutes past 9. A week from tonight, I will just remind you, is Slichot. So we are moving through the month of Elul quite at a regular clip, but it always seems like it's moving along. A week from tomorrow night, from Motzei Shabbos, we'll gather in the shul, and those of us who can't make it in person, we will have a Zoom option for that. So we'll be saying Slichas together. We'll have a speaker beforehand, as we usually do, and we will be saying beginning the Slichas, and those will continue each weekday morning until Erev Rosh Hashanah. So everyone's welcome to join us for that. Online, if we would like to convene for a minyan, I'll be here, so we just need 9 more. So let me know. Okay, have a wonderful Shabbos, a good Shabbat Shalom, a good Shabbos, and we will see each other soon after that on Shabbos itself, or maybe after. Good Shabbos.